Hello. Good morning. And welcome back. It is morning for me. This is a new day. It's really early today. So yeah, this same clothes, different day. I'm about to be going to the gym after this, so that's the reason for the same cutoff. You know, without ranting on too much, we got right where we left off. If you're here from the previous episode and from the very beginning, congrats for making this far, and I'm so glad to be back here with you guys. In the hottest studio in the world, baby. Let's go. All right, let's blow this up.
Careful with this next track, listeners. It's dynamite.
Forrest!
Yup. It is dynamite. I guess we're just chilling.
There's gotta be more in the basement to show us who Clive is targeting. And if that's the case, we can get ahead of him. Stop the killings before they can happen. Forrest, we need to go back down.
Okay.
By we, you mean me, right?
Yep. Like I said, I need to handle all these calls. Maybe start with that creepy mannequin room you mentioned before. I still have a lot of questions about those, by the way.
Me too.
I was so I had my if you've seen from the previous episode when I was messing around with the mannequins, I was trying to like figure out because there was an arm and a head and whatnot. And what was it? Reveal. Incredible game. Also on the channel if you guys are looking to watch some more stuff from me. But we got Reveal, right? So in that game there was a portion of it that you had to put the mannequin parts on and crank them to a certain numerical code, and then one had a laser pointer and it would point you to where what you were supposed to grab next or whatever. And so immediately when I seen those mannequins, I was like, okay, there's parts here, there's mannequins, there's something or other we're gonna have to do. Anyways, we're gonna figure out if my inclination was right, because we're gonna have to go back down there. So first things first, can't neglect the hoop dreams. Oh yes, all day, let's go. That's how you know it's gonna be a great session today, guys. All right, so let's go ahead and put some basement music on. Let's go Storm Riders, because that's my favorite album that we got here. And let's go down to the basement, baby. Let's get it. All right. Mm-hmm.
Needs a key.
Oh, okay. Wait, we were just in there, no? Oh yeah, it was this one. All right. I knocked those over last time, and it scared me. And here we are. We are in. It is a new save.
A key.
So,
Was this always here? I must have missed it when I brought everything upstairs.
oh shit! It must have been behind one of the things. Huh. Whoa! Whoa! Did that close on its own? So check it out, y'all. This looks like football plays drawn up. You know what I mean? Like it looks like different plays. There's so many arrows that it's like it goes up to him, and then you come over, and then it brings you this way because you see it pointing. And then from pointing, right, he would have then pointed to her. And then it comes down to here. And then over to these keys. And then after the key, then it goes that way. Not that there's gonna be anything in there, but you see what I'm saying though? And then like, what is this? And it points here. Can't read it. Anyways, I'm just kind of looking at what's going on, and then it points over to. All right, let's get to it. We do have another key. We gotta figure out where the hell it's to. Some dead flies. Hopefully that's the only thing that ends up dead around here. Oh.
Hey, Forrest!
Oh, shit.
Peggy, give me some warning before yelling down the intercom.
Peggy.
Sorry.
And
Buzz
how did,
the intercom when you find something and want to discuss it.
how did you know that I was down here, Peggy? How did you know you were gonna be able to reach me right now, Peggy?
Peggy, I've found a tape and a map down here.
A map of what?
Looks like it might be to somewhere in this storage area.
Weird. Well, maybe the tape will give us more information. Give it a play.
Okay. Am I able to play it down here? Circuit board. Let's look at this. Hold on. Before we play it, we'll go ahead and put it in here. See this. I think that's right here, no? Safe to say, because it's right next to that copper spool, and it looks like there's a note right there.
George Gallows, 1968. That's when this all began for me. Follow the maps, find the tapes. I'll be waiting.
Wait. George Barrow? We all heard that he drowned after a night out drinking. Was it actually Clive? Has Clive really been the whistling man for that long?
He says I need to follow the maps and find the tapes. I guess that's what this map is about.
I think we need to see what else is hidden down here. Be careful, Forrest. Keep looking. Buzz the intercom when you found something.
Like, dude, check it out. I fucked with Peggy at the very beginning. And I still do, don't get me wrong. Like, I was like, yo, Peggy seems pretty solid, you know? I almost felt like there was a possible flirtation as vibe going on between the two of them. Well, more so from her. I'm just getting this out before I play this. Because I don't want to interrupt the dialogue. But then I don't know, bro. I got some like sussy vibes from her because she never leaves there. She kind of like, I don't know. I'm hoping that she's not a bad apple, but just letting y'all know, man. Okay, there's another tape gonna be over there.
Time of autopsy is 7 a.m. Cause of death is asphyxiation from drowning. The degree of rigor mortis indicates that the subject has been deceased for 5 hours. That puts the time of death.
Ooh. What does it say? Delivery note. Supervisor is Atkins. Order number. Delivery method is a van. What was the delivery though? Security system? Okay. Maybe we don't need that, but alright. We got ooh, I feel like we're gonna need this. Okay. Access code 311212. Warning, this will set off the security measures 191519. Alarm test deactivation code 811220. Entry code is 715914. When entering the codes in the command sequential key depressions must be made within 4 to 5 seconds of one another. If the 4 to 5 seconds elapses without a key depression, the entry will be aborted and must be repeated from its beginning. Be sure to observe this precaution when performing any of the procedures in the manual. If you make a mistake while entering the security code, stop, press the star, and then start over. If you stop in the middle while entering a code and then immediately start the entry over, an erroneous code might be entered. I don't know what the hell that means. Our state-of-art security system uses a 6-digit code system. Simply enter the code into the keypad and feel total peace of mind. The Starlink security system 4000 comes with a range of features. The default code for these features are listed below. Please change these codes immediately to prevent unwanted entry. You know what I'm gonna do though? I'm gonna do one of these. All right, guys, check it out. This is gonna be possibly necessary. Just because you never know, man. Every time I've ran into something, like we're not even supposed to go this way, and the fact that I ran into that leads me to believe that we're gonna end up needing that at some point. Here's the next one.
Lacerations to arms, legs, and face, typically obtained by running through foliage. Severe blistering to the feet, as though the deceased had been running without stopping.
Okay. Oh, was there anything over here? Usually there's another one, right? That leads you to the next one. There's no paper. Ah, here we go. Okay. It's gonna be in a corner next to some radios.
This looks useful.
Okay, let's go ahead and read this. Police Department, Town of Gallows Creek. J. Matthews was the supervising officer. 8854996. Date and time assigned was 9/3/1968. All right, so this is a long time ago. At 4 a.m., a call was received from a jogger, a Miss Sandra Sharp, reporting that a body had been found washed up in the reservoir. I drove out to investigate and was able to identify the body at the scene as that of George Barrow. I contacted the coroner's office and then the boy's parents. They informed me that they had not seen him since 7 p.m. on the 2nd. Damn. Okay. Shit. Alright. Well, we know where that's at. I'm not gonna walk around with it. Here we go. It's gonna be next to a fan and a filing cabinet.
Preliminary toxicology results shows no signs of inebriation. However, a high amount of cortisol was found, indicating elevated levels of stress in the immediate moments before death.
Okay, so maybe it's like he was aware that he was drowning and he was... aware he was drowning. Okay. There's nothing here.
Additionally, there appears to be a post-mortem injury to the arm. It looks like it was trapped in a car door.
Oh, damn. Okay, so signs of struggle potentially. All right. See if I can set it off. All right. Yeah, let's look at these first.
This has to be important.
I'm sure it is, pal. Report of investigation by the county medical examiner. And what do we have here? So, I'm sorry I made you do this, Virginia. The deceased is a Caucasian male, age 18. The cause of death is established to be drowning, as shown by the signs of asphyxiation. See Section 2, Paragraph 4 for more details. Abrasions were found on the knuckles, likely from getting into fights in the past. Matches with known history of the deceased being aggressive. No other injuries were observed, and from the coroner's opinion, there is no evidence of foul play. Additionally, the preliminary toxicology report indicates the deceased had a high level of alcohol in their blood. It is of the coroner's opinion that the deceased went swimming while intoxicated, resulting in his drowning. Now, that's a little contradictive, ain't it? Because if you come back here, see if we can play it again.
Additionally, there appears to be a post-mortem injury to the arm. It looks like it was trapped in a car door.
That doesn't sound like it adds up to the coroner's report. That sounds like a cover-up, you dig? Come here.
Preliminary toxicology results shows no signs of inebriation. However, a high amount of cortisol was found.
So high levels of cortisol, which is your stressor. No inebriation. And oh shit, I thought there wasn't a thing. It was right here the whole time. No inebriation, and there was lacerations to the arm showing that it got caught in a car door, which means he was kidnapped, maybe fought. So yeah, anyways, this is not adding up, pal. I'm just letting y'all know right now. Okay, it's gonna be on a desk with them. Looks like next to a map.
It is the coroner's opinion that the subject likely feared for his life and was chased, resulting in a fall from a height into a body of water, where he hit his head, was knocked out, and drowned. Following that, he was moved.
Dr. Sullivan, we need to have a talk. That recording. Shut it off.
There we go. So it was at that point the toxicology report, or the coroner report, was altered, and it was whoever that fella is right there. So a story of love and tragedy, betrayal, starring Macy Cartwright as Don George Barrow as Don George Barrow as Henry, also with Mary Campbell as Annie. Gallows Creek High presents. Okay, so George Barrow looks like he was in a play with who? With Macy Cartwright.
If you're listening to this, then I'm probably dead.
What the? Ooh, a new vinyl for my collection.
I've got subscriptions to newspapers all over the country. A few weeks ago, I noticed headlines cropping up in those papers, one after the other. Each headline about a murder. Each murder, the death of someone I knew almost 20 years ago. And each one drawing closer to Gallows Creek, drawing closer to the anniversary. None of us are innocent, but I don't think we deserve killing. All I hope now is that I can save some folk from the worst, that I can, I don't know, do something to make up for what I did back then, I guess. I didn't kill anyone, mind you, but that's past mattering. Now, there's more I could say, than I should say, but my employer made it clear that my family would pay a high price if I ever spoke out. So, hopefully I've said enough for you, listener, whoever the hell you are. Start putting the truth together.
What the hell?
Damn.
Peggy is not going to believe this.
Wow. And also, too, bruh. Hold up. Fucking phone. What happened with old girl, Donna, or whatever her name was? It's like, oh, go get my record and I'm going to tell you who's going to be next. She didn't tell me shit. And I went out there and had to put fuses in and risked my life to get her dumbass record and played it. Mind you, she never got back on the radio and told me anything. Just want that to be known. So she better come through here pretty soon. Unless, just an idea, if I went back and played that record, I wonder if the hint is in the record. Yeah, I don't know why that was red. Sorry, I just picked it up again because of that. Okay, so let's get, I guess, back up to Peggy. Oh, there's still more to do?
What have you found, Forrest?
It's an autopsy tape. Doesn't say for who, but I think it must be for George.
Poor George. He was so young.
Something's bugging me, Peggy.
What do you mean?
I swear I recognize the voice of the woman talking on the tape. I just can't place it.
Seriously? Do you think you've met her before?
I don't know. I mean, I just got here recently. I don't know. Found another tape. It talks more about how George died.
What did it say?
It sounds like he was running for his life. Sprinting through trees and bushes, getting cut up all over.
What would drive someone to do that?
I'm not sure yet. There's also a tape about a toxicology report. There were no signs of drinking or that he was on anything.
What? But everyone said he went swimming drunk and drowned. It was in the newspaper and everything.
I found a written autopsy report.
What does it say?
According to that, it's just like you said at the start. George drowned after getting drunk. Said he liked to fight, too.
But that contradicts the tape.
I know. And I think I know why. There's a note with the report that says, "I'm sorry I made you do this, Virginia."
If it was on the autopsy report, then
Damn.
Virginia must be our coroner. Wait, the caller from earlier, when we had to call the takeout restaurants, wasn't her name Virginia?
Yo.
We need to call her back once we finish down here. It looks like she might know something about what's going on. I found a tape that introduces a new detail to the story. Post-mortem injury. Apparently, his arm got caught in a car door.
A car door?
Yeah, after he died. How do you suppose they can tell?
How can they tell? I'm a radio producer, not a coroner.
The written report I found doesn't mention it at all.
How did his arm get trapped in a car door after he died?
Unless he got it when the police collected his body, I guess someone else must have moved him after he was dead to where he was eventually found.
But the report, what is going on here?
Oh, shit.
I found a police report. Mentions a friend from earlier, Sandra Sharp.
Sandra. The jazz runner?
That's right. She found George's body washed up at the reservoir.
The reservoir?
Yeah? What's strange about that?
George got cuts from running through foliage, right? But there's no forest around there. Also, how did it wash up at the reservoir?
What do you mean?
Shit.
Reservoirs don't have tides.
But that's what the police report said.
It's not possible, though. I did a school project on reservoirs and got an A. But, yeah, not important right now. The important thing is that it doesn't make sense.
What are you suggesting then? That the body was originally found somewhere other than what the report suggests? That the sheriff tried to cover it up, but accidentally let something slip?
Something like that. I think.
Well, Sheriff Matthews wrote the report. If he hadn't been eviscerated, we could have asked him.
True. But Sandra is still alive.
Wow.
Once we're done down here, we should give her a call.
In another tape, the coroner comes to the same conclusion as I did. George was running from something.
Maybe an animal?
Maybe, but then there's this next bit, where the coroner thinks he was moved post-death.
So she agrees with us.
At the end of the tape, someone burst in and demanded Virginia stop recording. I
think
think it was Clive.
Yeah.
This is starting to make sense now. This is a conspiracy to cover up what happened to George.
I think I found Clive's last recording. I think Clive might be gone.
Gone?
I found a confession. Not for any killings, but for playing a part in covering up George's death. He left this behind in case he died. He hoped someone would find it.
Do you think the whistling man already got him?
Possibly. We've had
Nah.
a lot of callers tonight, but maybe not every victim made it to the phone, you know? We don't know how many there really are.
Christ, Forrest, that's dark.
I know, but Clive said he had read about other murders in other towns, and that the murders were all folks who knew about the incident. And the killings were getting closer to Gallows Creek. He said he wanted to do something good for once.
The board in his office. He wasn't tracking people down to kill them. He was tracking them down to save them. Ugh, why didn't he just come out with all of this?
Why? 'Cause he feared for
said
his
his
life.
employer threatened his family if he spoke out about any of it.
His employer? The one who orchestrated the cover-up? Oh, Clive. I'm sorry for thinking you'd killed all those people. Do you think you found everything?
I think so.
Forrest, what's going on here?
Someone wanted that boy's death to seem like an accident. And they hired Clive to make it look that way.
Oh. Come back upstairs when you're ready. We need to figure out our next step.
3 o'clock. Damn, this is getting good, man. This is
Thank
getting
God
so
you're back,
damn
Forrest.
good.
I've been running out of stuff to pad our airtime with.
Peggy, you work in radio.
Forrest, I'm stressed. I mean, really. How are we supposed to keep a show going with all this happening?
This is our job, Peggy. We gotta do it.
You're right. So, what's the plan now?
I think we should call Virginia back.
All right, I'll get her on the line. When you're ready, shut the music off.
Try to make one. Let's go.
Hello again, Gallows Creek. This is Forrest Nash. We're circling closer to the truth behind tonight's events. To this end, we're calling back one of our earlier callers, Virginia Sullivan.
Fretman Plunker here? Who's this? Is it you? Goose.
No, it's Forrest.
Plunker, hey, it's the radio man, Forrest Nash.
Plunker, bro.
What's up?
Solving mysteries, saving lives. The huge.
Right on.
Plunker, what are you doing at Virginia's house?
She asked if we could stay to keep an eye out for that whistling turd. So we're hanging out, bro.
Well, that's big of you, Plunker.
No, it's nothing.
Can I speak to Virginia?
Sure thing, Radio Man. I'll just go get her.
Who is this?
Hey, Virginia, it's Forrest. I'm glad you're still okay.
Oh, Forrest. Sorry, I'm still jumpy.
Don't be sorry. I'd be jumpy too. We needed to.
Sorry to hear that, but listen, hey, we need to talk.
What about?
We're calling because we think you can help us understand why this is happening tonight.
Me? What would I know?
Because you're the coroner, dude.
Well, can you think of any reason why you'd have been targeted?
No, I don't think so.
All right. When you were attacked earlier, you mentioned a name. Clive.
I don't know what I said then. I was petrified, Forrest.
Clive's the janitor at our station, and we know you spoke to him in the past.
Forrest, please. You don't know what you're doing. He'll come for me.
Virginia, it's okay. Clive won't be coming after you.
We think Clive's dead.
Dead? But isn't he? He's the whistling man, Forrest.
Damn, we have we have evidence. Why so certain? We thought so too. I would be curious on why she's so certain.
Why are you so certain Clive's the whistling man?
Because all those years ago,
It's okay, Virginia. He's gone. We found evidence to suggest well...
And we found your autopsy reports for George Barrow.
How? I saw him destroy them.
Well, he didn't. I don't know if he kept them or made copies or what, but we found them. And we know it's related to what's happening tonight, which is why we called you. Why did you write a false report?
All right. One day, I came into work to find a boy on my slab. And as I finished the autopsy, this man, Clive, he just burst in. And he started making demands to give over the reports, to falsify what I found. Of course I said no. But, well, when someone wants to make you do something, they can use the carrot or the stick. For me, he used both. You see, my sister is sick. She has a chronic condition that's never going away. It's expensive to treat, and it was getting to where I couldn't afford it. And Clive promised me that his employer would pay for my sister's treatment if I did what he said, and that if I ever spoke about this, he'd beat me to within an inch of my life. I don't know why he had me do it, but my sister needed me. You have to understand, she needed me.
We understand.
Speak for yourself, Peggy. I mean, yeah, it's fucked up, but I get it.
Thank you, Virginia. That was brave.
God, I just want this nightmare to end.
This will help end it, Virginia. Thank you.
Stay safe, Virginia.
So that's interesting.
So, Virginia's tied up in all of this.
Clive threatened her to keep quiet about George's death. But for who? Why cover up these details? Well, we know Sandra was involved in George's death. Do you want to call her?
I do.
Yeah.
All right, but before we go asking questions, I think we should know what we want to ask. Is that fair?
It's a good idea.
We need to ask her about finding the body. She was the one who discovered it, but something just doesn't add up.
100%. She knows more than she's saying.
I wonder what she's hiding.
We'll hopefully find out soon. Anyway, just be careful when you're talking to her. Don't push too hard. We don't want her to hang up.
I'll be careful.
All right, calling her now. Aha! Forrest, you're through.
Hello, this is Sandra at Jazz Pizzazz Jazz Studio. Who is this?
Hello again, Sandra! It's Forrest Nash of 189.16, The Scream.
The
And
Scream.
you're live on air.
Oh, I always thought folks called into a radio show, not the other way around. How jazzy. What can I do for you?
Well, we're trying to understand what's behind the attacks tonight. We had a few questions.
Why, Forrest, of course. Heck, after the way you saved my life, I'd say yes to just about anything you asked.
Sandra! Damn, girl! Why were you targeted? Be serious. That sounds nice. I don't know. Maybe we should like ease into it, right? That's what she said. So I'll be like, be serious. I'm not gonna do that. That sounds nice. The little shoot your shot, buddy. And then there's why were you targeted?
Really? Well, that sounds nice. I might just call you back tomorrow then, too.
You got my number.
Yo.
But what about tonight? Is there anything you want to talk about right now?
Remember why we called, Forrest.
That's so funny.
Of course. Do you know why the Whistling Man might have targeted you?
Ha! As far as I could tell, he was just a knife-wielding psycho with superhuman cardio. He'd have chased after anybody.
Right. Well, we think he might be chasing specific people. People who know about the death of a boy named George.
Oh, I don't know anything about that. Sorry.
Yeah, you do, Sandra. Quit lying. You found the body. Are you keeping secrets? Don't play games. You found the
Sandra,
body.
we know you found George's body. We have the police report.
I don't know what you mean.
It's okay, Sandra. We know.
You do? You know about?
Yes. Of course.
This studio is my life. After I found the body in the river, I couldn't lose my studio. Do you understand?
Sure. I understand.
When the rent just kept going up, he said he'd stop if I just needed to keep quiet. And everything would be okay.
Starting to sound like it's not the mayor. It's the guy that owns like half the city or whatever. Of course. Who was he?
Sandra? Who was he?
He was...
You're not gonna tell me.
He said, if I told everyone I found the kid in the reservoir instead of the river, I'm sorry. I can't do this.
And she's gone. I don't think that could have gone any better. You truly did great, Forrest.
Well, folks, if anyone out there has any thoughts on what's going on tonight, please call in.
That's good timing. We've got a call waiting just this second.
Welcome to 189.16 The Scream with me, your host, Forrest Nash.
Hi, Forrest. I know this is really out of the blue with everything happening tonight.
Fucking Ponty.
But I wondered if you could send a special birthday message to my uncle.
Shit. Sure, why not? Let's be charitable.
You know what? I'd welcome a change of pace. I'd be glad to.
Thank you, Forrest. He's my Uncle Ronnie. His first name's Peter, but he never liked his name. But since he always had salt and pepper hair, even as a kid, can you believe it?
It's Ponty, dude. He's
Folks
pepperoni.
always called him Pepper.
Thanks for the history lesson. Is there anything besides happy birthday you would like to say to Mr. Pepper? Oh my God damn it!
Yes! Tell him he can get the best birthday deals and party packages here at Putney's Pizza. Starting at
You son of a bitch! Stop calling us!
Sorry, Forrest. Let's just move on. We've already got another caller on the line.
Oh, bro. That's so funny. Fucking Ponty, bro.
This is 189.16 The
This shit
Scream.
gets me.
I'm Forrest Nash. You're on the air, caller. Caller. Ponty.
Ponty's Pizza always delivers. Come rain or sleet or whistling man, we'll be there.
Forrest? Forrest? Are you okay?
He's all mad.
Forrest?
I hope the Whistling Man gets him with his own pizza slicer.
Jesus, Forrest?
Sorry. That was too much.
It's okay. It's been a high-stress night. Don't worry about him anymore, okay? Not for tonight, anyway. I think he's spent for now. We've got another call, whenever you're ready.
All right. Let's go ahead,
Folks.
see what it is.
Don't spend your money at Ponty's Pizza. That's all I'm gonna say about that. moving along. I'd like to welcome another caller to 189.16 The Scream. With me, Forrest Nash. Who, may I say, is calling?
Well, hello again, Forrest.
Don. Don? We played your song, Long Ride Home. Did you hear it? Can you tell us?
Never
Again,
mind that now.
Dawn.
Forrest, I'm calling because I need your help.
No. You gotta own up on your deal, bro. You said you knew something. We had a deal, yeah.
Don, we had a deal. Kept my end. Who is the next target?
Oh,
gonna
it's
say
too
me.
late for that now.
I'll be the judge of that.
Oh, fine. Chuck Brody was the next target, but that ship sailed.
I saved him, didn't I? That was, yeah, I saved Chuck Brody.
How did you know it was Chuck?
Well, if I tell you, I might just put more people in danger.
People are already in danger. This might help.
Forrest, I don't have time. I need your help.
Do you mean
Yeah.
Yes, he's after me now.
you?
I think so. He must have heard me on the radio helping you.
Helping? You didn't exactly help.
Maybe I've been helping more than you know. I was out following a lead, trying to work out who would be next, after Chuck.
And what happened?
And I started to feel like I was being followed. I came back to my apartment building, but this newfangled security system has me locked out. I need you to help me get inside.
I know what it is. Use a key. Go elsewhere. Ask a neighbor.
Can a neighbor let you in?
I only moved in last week. I don't know anybody yet. There's not even a buzzer here, only the keypad for the entry code. I need that code to get inside.
Which apartment block do you live in? Maybe one of our listeners lives there too.
It's the new Woodside apartment building between the town hall and the trailer park. But I doubt any of your listeners live there. I don't have many neighbors.
Sounds like a prime piece of real estate.
The sound really carries at night. Shit.
I'm guessing you're not a dog person.
No, I'm not. It's my neighbor's dog. Boy, I wish he'd muzzle that thing and... Oh. And now he's blasting David Scopo out of his window. This night can't get any... The whistling man. He's coming down the street. I don't think he's seen me yet. Forrest, please. I need your help. I need the code for that security system, or I'm gonna die.
7159
What's the name of the security system?
There's a sticker on the box. It says Starling Security 4000. There's a keypad, and it looks like it wants a 6-digit number.
7159 what? 715914.
We'll see what we can do.
Thank you, Forrest.
Yeah, of course. Don't worry, Don.
Thank you, Forrest. I knew I could count on you. I'll sit out of sight. Call me back soon.
All right, folks.
We already
Here's
got
a
it,
little
baby.
tune for you all to enjoy while I try to break Dawn into her apartment.
Let's go with this one. We haven't really played it.
Coming up for your listening pleasure, it's Caged Tiger with their single, One Last Goodbye.
One last goodbye.
You were pretty quiet there, Peggy.
Forrest, was it just me, or was there something...
Yeah, it wasn't just you. Something was weird about that.
Yeah, well, tell you what, we have a Starling 4000 or whatever here at KFAM. Clive bought one for the station. Maybe we can find something to help. Well, I'm not sure who, but to help someone.
Okay, so she's locked out of the Woodside Apartments, and somewhere Clive probably has the papers for the Starling 4000.
Welcome back, Forrest.
And we already
Find
got
anything?
Nothing by way of key codes.
I see.
I'll go back and look again.
Don't be too long. Welcome back, Forrest. Find anything?
Nothing by way of key codes.
I see.
Any ideas, Peggy?
Dawn says she's
I
stuck
have
outside
it,
the
bruh.
Woodside Apartments with the whistling man nearby. She's locked out because of some new security system.
Yeah, the Starling 4000.
Right, and we had the same security system delivered here. Clive was going to install it, so check the basement. I guess that's where Clive would have stuff like that.
Thanks, Peggy.
No problem. Don't take too long.
I already have it, bro.
Welcome back, Forrest. Find anything?
Yeah.
Nothing by way of key codes.
Damn it,
I
dude.
see.
Somebody me freaking go down there. I already have it, bro.
I'll go back and look again.
Don't be too long.
It's annoying. 715914. They're gonna make me go down there just to bring it back up and then place it on that stupid thing. It's annoying. What is the point of being ahead of the game, ahead of the curve? And we have to still come down here and do this shit. At least we know where it's at. So it's like whatever, but still.
Starling 4000. User manual. Ah, these codes should come in handy.
71, 59, 14. I guess I didn't need to take a photo because I had to go get it anyways. But hey, our skill was in the right place because we knew it was going to be coming at some point. So kudos to us, right, guys? Kudos to us.
Welcome back, Forrest. Find anything?
Yep.
The Starling 4000 security manual. It's got a bunch of codes.
Good. And did you find anything else?
Nothing except the manual.
All right. Well, I'll get Dom back on the line then, Forrest. I'll let you take it from here.
Thanks, Peggy.
Line 1, whenever you're ready.
I'm ready, darling. Let's get this
Don,
going.
are you there? This is Forrest Nash from 189.16.
The Scream.
Oh, thank God you're back. I'm so afraid. What's the code to the gate?
Oh shit! Give entry code.
The code is 715914.
Thank you, Forrest.
Oh, she's in here.
Forrest, what did we do?
Hold on, guys. We're gonna do this together. All right. We're gonna go to load, and we're gonna go to autosave load. We're gonna try something really fast before we get too far into it. Dawn, you
What's the code to
sketchy
the
ass
gate?
woman, bruh. Give the alarm test. Which one is it? What is it called? The alarm test.
The code is 191519.
Thank you, Forrest.
Yeah, it's.
Son of a bitch. Ah!
She's still
Is
figuring
she?
out a way to get in here.
Yeah, stay out! Nobody disrespects the sanctity of the ring! Don't ever come back here again! I'm calling the cops!
Thank God.
Roller Ricky?
Hello? Is someone there?
Ricky, get back inside and turn on the radio. Whoever that was, she was trying to break into the ring.
She? Forrest, man, you got no idea. That was him! That was the whistling man. The alarm gave me just enough time to get my rifle. I don't like hurting folk, but I can't let anything happen to Maxie. He's my best friend, you know? Listen, man, I'm heading back inside. Gonna barricade that window. My man, thank you. You and Peggy can skate for free whenever you want, forever. That's a done deal.
Thanks, Ricky. Can't wait.
You got it. Talk to you soon.
Dude.
Okay, Gallows Creek, here's some music while we process what just happened.
Yo, because of that, we saved Roller Ricky. We would have lost one, bruh. Oh my God, I'm so happy we saved him because he got the dog.
Dead air is a crime, Forrest.
Peggy, chill out, homie. My goodness. My God. Wow, I'm so glad we redid that because that would have been tragic, y'all. But hey. How freaking awesome is that?
Come on, Forrest. Put some music on
All
already.
right.
So, the whistling man is a woman?
The whistling woman. I know I can't believe it. I have my suspicions. Yeah, I worked it out a while ago. Had my suspicions.
I had my suspicions.
Yeah, sure, Forrest. You just never mentioned it. She called up. You spoke to her multiple times.
I knew she wasn't right.
Is that right, Sherlock? Why do you think she requested that song?
To get me outside?
Maybe, but how? She didn't know the song was outside to start with.
That's right. She never actually attacked me out there.
So? What now?
I guess I should make an announcement. We do have new info.
Okay, kill the music and you can make the announcement. Okay, you're live in 3, 2...
Hey folks, this is Forrest Nash here. I hope you're all safely locked inside. For those of you listening to that last call, you might be wondering what to make of it all. Here's our take. We now believe the killer is actually a woman. One who might manipulate you into letting her in before she attacks you.
We're neighbors, look out for each other and stay safe. I'm sad to say, but it's time to trust no one, I would say.
We're neighbors. Look out for each other and stay safe. The killer was calling themselves Dawn. This could be a fake name. If anyone needs help or you have info on the killer, please call in. You folks have my new number, right? It's 911. Hopefully, our next caller can help shed some light on our killer.
Hey, we had a call come in.
Okay, folks, time to take a call. You're through to Forrest Nash on 189.16, The Scream.
Hey, man.
Murphy?
Damn straight.
What's going on, Murphy? You in danger again?
Nah, man. I've just been listening to the show here at home. And since you asked folks to call in if they could help out, well, I'm calling. I don't know if I can say as much as other folks have, but I figure I wouldn't be a good role model to Fernando if I didn't try to help, you know?
You're a good father, appreciated. What have you got? Well, don't tell me he's a good father.
You're a good father, Murphy.
Absolutely. Fernando's a lucky kid.
Oh, thanks. So, what do you want to know?
Well, what can you tell us?
I don't know, really.
All right. Well, do you know anything about the death of George Barrow?
Absolutely nothing.
Okay. What about the killer herself?
Herself? Man, I didn't get my ass kicked by a lady. The man I went toe-to-toe with was a man.
You heard the last call, right, Murphy?
Yep.
So you know it's a woman, and you were trained by a VHS, Murphy.
I know, but... Man,
How could it have been a woman under that mask?
Let's just move on. Do you know anything about the history of the Whistling Man?
No, sir. Tonight's the first time I ever heard of him.
What?
I moved here 3 years ago, man. What do you want from me?
Nothing, I guess. No worries.
Hey, man, no worries. Just thank you for trying.
Be kind.
Right. Sorry I couldn't help you all more, man. Now, if you'd have asked me about gators...
Forrest, we have a call coming in.
Sorry, Murphy. I think that's all we've got time for right now.
All right. I'll catch y'all with the gator talk later. Night.
Well, folks, that was a bust. But perhaps our next caller has more they can tell us. Let's find out. This is Forrest Nash, and you're listening.
Please help me. My name is Casey Moore. I'm at 25 Nancy Drive. My best friend's been stabbed. He's bleeding everywhere. I don't know what to do. Please help me.
What happened? Breathe. He's still breathing.
Somebody's been stabbed? Can you tell me what happened?
We'd been out at the reservoir. We were heading back to his place when we heard this whistling all of a sudden. He just started freaking out. He screamed at me, told me to hide. I'd never seen him like that, and I just panicked and ran and hid in a bush.
Oh no.
What's
Forrest.
the guy's name?
Then what happened?
He went up the road and talked to someone. I couldn't really hear or see anything. It sounded like he might have known the person, and they just stabbed him.
Casey, was he talking to a woman?
I don't know. They had a mask and wore all black. That's all I know. Please, we need help here.
I'll get you help, but I need to know. Where did the masked person go?
They left. They left him to bleed out. I waited until they were gone, then dragged him into the garage and called 911.
Wait, why didn't she make sure he was dead?
I don't know. I think I heard them say something like, "It's not so funny now, is it?" before they left, but please,
They say
he needs
they.
to get to the hospital. I can't drive, so we need an ambulance.
Forrest, the ambulance was destroyed in the explosion at the gas station. You should get all the info you can.
What's your friend's name, Casey?
It's Jason Parker.
Can you tell us where Jason was stabbed?
They stabbed him in the stomach, and then stabbed him again in his leg when he was on the ground, and it's... Oh, the knife is still there in his leg.
We'll be right back.
All right.
Peggy, patch us
Pull
through
the
to the
knife.
hospital.
On it. Phoning St. Gabriel's now.
Don't pull the
Switch
knife
to line
out.
2.
Hello, St. Gabriel's Hospital. How can I help you?
Hi, this is Forrest Nash from 189.16. We have a stab victim at 25 Nancy Drive named Jason Parker. He's been stabbed in the stomach and the leg. He's bleeding heavily.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. But the ambulance is... well, you know.
I know, but please, we need something, or he's going to die.
Forrest, Listen, you're going to have to get him here. We need to see him, and we can't get there ourselves right now.
We don't have any way to drive him right now. And even if we did, he's bleeding out fast.
All right, listen. We need to buy him time to get here. That means stopping the blood first, and then finding someone to stabilize him. To stabilize him, you really need someone with first aid training. Do either of you have any?
No.
Me neither.
Damn it. I'm really sorry about this, but I have other patients who can't wait. All I can do is talk you through the procedure as quick as I can, and then leave the rest to you. You think you can handle that?
Hit.
We don't really have much choice. Hit me.
Okay, from the top. If he's bleeding out, then you need to get him comfortable and try to stem the bleeding. Lay him down. Apply continuous pressure directly to the affected areas. When the bleeding slows, get a clean cloth of some kind and hold it over the wounds.
Get them comfortable. Apply pressure. Clean cloths when slowed. Got it, I think.
You said he was stabbed, right? If the object he was stabbed with is still in him,
Leave it.
don't take it out. It's stopping the worst of the bleeding right now. If anything, you should secure it so it stays where it is.
I wouldn't have thought of that. It makes sense, though. God, that was a lot of info. But I think we can handle this.
Glad you got it so far, because there's more to go.
I could keep up. Keep going.
I'm still with you, Doc. What else do we need to know?
If he's lost a lot of blood, he may enter shock. If he does, act fast. If you applied a cloth and it's bleeding through, don't remove it. Just apply another on top of it. If it's safe, elevate his legs to get blood circulating to his vital organs. Try to keep him warm. Get him to rest and reassure him. We need the patient to stay calm.
All right, don't replace bandages, elevate his legs, keep him warm and calm. This is a lot.
I'm really sorry. That's as much as I can give you right now. Try to stop the bleeding, find someone to get him stabilized, and get him here as quick as you can. Good luck.
All right, Forrest. Casey's still on line 1.
Hello? Hello? Forrest, are you there?
Hi, Casey. I'm here. How are you doing?
I need help! I've been putting pressure on his stomach wound since you left, but he's still bleeding. I don't know what to do.
That's good, Casey. The nurse said to do that.
What about the knife in his leg? It's gotta be hell. Should I pull it out?
No, don't touch the knife. The bleeding will get worse if you pull it out.
Are you sure? I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop making suggestions.
No, don't worry, Casey. We're a team here. We're all going to get Jason through this. Casey, is his leg wound bleeding right now?
I hate looking at that knife. Yeah. It's bleeding. His stomach is worse, though.
Stomach first. We need to secure the knife.
I think we need to secure the knife so it doesn't move around. Do you have anything you can tie around it?
Yeah. There's some laundry piled up on top of the dryer, some cloths on the hood of the car, and what else? I guess I've got my jacket.
Use the cleaning rags. Use the fuck. I mean, I would hope the cleaning rags are clean. Use the laundry.
Take the cleaning rags and hold them over the wound.
I really hope these are clean. Here we go. I'm sorry, Jason. It's secure. I'm putting pressure on his stomach again. Oh, I'm starting to think we might make it.
Forrest, can I have a word?
Casey, I'm gonna have a quick word with Peggy. Keep putting that pressure on and let us know when the bleeding is under control. You're doing great.
But what if something happens?
We'll still be here. Just shout if you need anything, and we'll be there. I promise.
Okay. I'll wait. Jason, please be okay.
What do you want, Peggy?
What's up, Peggy?
We can't stay on the line with her all night. Dawn is still out there. What if other people need us?
You're right. She's probably on her way to her next target right now.
Exactly. And you heard the nurse. We need someone there with training who can stabilize him. He's got to get to the hospital somehow.
Still have to drive him. Any suggestions? Could somebody nearby help? Let's go. Any
suggestions, Peggy?
I might. A little before you started working here, KFAM did a mandatory first aid training course. Me and Karen missed it because we were away on a producer getaway.
You skipped it, didn't you? Never mind. So, how does KFAM's first aid course help us?
Casey said they're at 25 Nancy Drive, right?
Yeah? Why?
They put up a bunch of cheap houses around there about 10 years ago. So a bunch of people here at the station live around there.
Do you think any of them could help Casey and Jason?
Probably, but I don't know who lives there. And since I missed the training day, I don't know who knows first aid.
Could you call them and ask?
I don't know everybody's numbers. I've only ever called Karen. Everybody's personnel info is probably in Reggie's office.
Got it. I'll look through their files in Reggie's office. It's a life or death situation. I'm sure they won't mind.
Right. But there are a couple of problems with that.
Go on.
It's sensitive information, so Reggie probably locked it in his safe.
Great. Do you have any idea what the combo for the safe could be?
Not a clue. Reggie's a serial note-taker, though. Maybe something in his office will give it away. Right. There is something else.
I'm not gonna like this, am I?
Have you ever heard, "The future is floppy"?
Peggy, what the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about floppy disks. Floppy disks are like these futuristic things that have information on them. You put them in a computer and they do something.
Peggy, I know what a floppy disk is.
Anyway, Reggie decided that the future is floppy and started phasing out our physical records and replacing them with these floppy disks. I imagine it's the same for our personnel files.
That's good to know. Since we haven't heard anything from Casey, I'm guessing Jason's okay for now. I'll check out Reggie's office and see what I can find.
You'll need a key for that. I'll just slide it under my door now.
Thanks, Peggy. I'll just have to look around.
Good. I'll patch my mic down to the office, so you'll hear me over the intercom.
Okay. There was another paper. So we found a key to Reggie's office. Remember that paper we found that had like some code or number on it? I think it's too long of a number for it to be for a safe, but I do remember there is, so if we need to find it, I kind of know where it's at. First aid certified, Reginald Scott. It's the only thing we can read. Everything else is all blurry. Clive, if you're reading this, stop stealing my post-it notes. Okay. It's this one right here. Ask Jenny where those tapes are. It's been weeks overdue.
Looks like I need a 4-digit code.
Axe forever. Need to write, pitch, document, good title, bring back original pro tag, and villain. Okay.
Could this be it?
Pizza delivery killer who kills with a pizza cutter. Free slice on me. Terrifyingly, there is never any pizza. What happened? So what happened to the original delivery guy? Maybe write him in a final girl's boyfriend. Protagonist is college student Megan, surname to follow. She's smart, beautiful, resourceful, and lactose intolerant. Applies the divide between her and the pizza killer. Takes place on 11/7, very important date. 11/7, very important date for the town. Great Goose Gathering event where a large number of geese appear suddenly and save the town from starvation. Try to link this into the greater story. Need to kill off Megan's support network throughout the movie, like Acts 3, but even scarier. Maybe partner with Ponte's Pizza for the launch. 110 orders just received. A pizza cutter and tickets to the movie. So 11/7. Okay. Right, it was 11/7.
Nice!
Oh, right, here's a hint. Very important date. Oh, shit. Okay. Personnel. All right. What is this? Oh, Weaver Peggy. I'm gonna put hers in there. I want to know a little bit about Peggy, y'all.
Hey, Peggy. I think Reggie's on to you and Karen.
Peggy Weaver.
Maybe don't bring those little drink umbrellas into work for a while.
What? Why are you reading my file? You need to find someone who can help Casey. We already know I can't. Don't waste time.
You're right. I'm sorry.
I've never seen somebody gel with everybody
candidates.
as quickly as Peggy has. Her, Karen, and Barbara have really become a little family already. Maybe we need to run this situation on girl power. Hopefully it's cheaper than electric. Sometimes I wonder if Peggy secretly wants her own show. She hasn't been shy about getting involved in the calls on the scream. Sometimes it feels as though Forrest could just leave for a coffee mid-call and nobody would know. Peggy and Karen have missed another work event, this time first aid training, because of their training sessions. Their collection of cocktail parasols grows after each session. Why are they doing training session at a bar? Dude. It's Peggy and Karen, dog. I swear to you right now, y'all. I on everything, it's Peggy and Karen. Karen is Dawn, and Peggy is probably feeding the information that she's able to derive from the phone calls of the people that we talk to and the information that we get because it's happening on air. Dawn is hearing it and then knowing where to go next, knowing what to do next, right? That's what I'm saying. We were positioned to find out the clues onto who was going to be next, or who we thought was going to be next, but really by figuring it out, we are telling the hashling slasher, you know what I mean? We got Karen that is getting tipped off because of that. I'm just saying it right now. All right. I'm just saying it right now. It's Peggy and Karen on everything. Oh shit. If I can find Karen's in here, I'm gonna read it really quick. Let's read Karen. It's a good thing we're not timed. Oh. What was that? Karen Lawson, senior producer, and she is the other, and Peggy's the other producer. 22 Nancy Drive. Yo, Karen has really stepped up her duties in recent months. She has fully taken on Hamish's show alongside the Timberland twins ever since Wes left us. Hopefully she doesn't get any ideas about being paid double. Karen has started mentoring Peggy. I think this will be really good for Peggy. They are even doing team building training getaways to improve efficiency. Update. I'm starting to suspect that these producer training getaways are being tragically timed. They've now both missed Secret Santa first aid training and the Teddy Gallows Jr. station visit. Those sneaky women. All right, we're looking oh my God. When I hired Brad at the station, I guess some people said he was crazy, and we found 3 takeout places and spending a lot of full time together. I'm just skimming through this because those are the only 2 that I really wanted to see, and then the rest of this we're just trying to find who could help. Keep that one right there for a second. All right. This is Craven Street, so it's Nancy Drive, and then we have, where's Craven Street? Axon down. Craven Street. Nancy Drive. Axe Down Lane is the closest. Which was right here, right? What does it say about... Alright. I gotta put this one back in here really quick. Axdown Lane. Brad and Barbara ended up missing most of their first aid training sessions, so both of these two missed most of it. So we're gonna have to go to, let's try this one, which is Nash. Oh, that's me. So it's gonna be this one. Hedges. Okay. Nancy Drive. Review said he. Okay. Engaged with first aid. John refused to engage with the first aid training during the course. I know he was a war medic, but it was station policy to send everybody regardless. John apparently has a bunch of medical equipment in his home. Okay. So it's going to be, what's his name? Sorry. John Hedges. Okay. Dude, we just found out so much shit, bro. Fuck you doing, Peggy? Huh? Freaky ass. Oh shit, I gotta go down there and talk to her. Forget it. It's okay, we'll go back down there again together really quick. Ain't gonna take me long. Hedges John Hedges, huh? Where's the call box down here?
Hey Peggy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Did you find what we need?
I think I know who our best bet is to help Casey and Jason.
All right, good work. Who should I... Hello? Is anybody there? Please pick up.
Casey, I'm here. What's wrong?
Jason started going pale. I tried to get him to rest, but he just threw up everywhere. What's happening? What do I do?
He's going into shock.
God, it sounds like he's going into shock. Casey, just stay calm. It's going to be okay.
But the bleeding seemed to slow down. Did I mess up? Jason, I'm sorry.
Casey, calm down. You've done everything right. I need you to listen to me, okay? For Jason.
What did the nurse say to do about shock?
Casey, I need you to elevate Jason's legs. We need to get the blood flowing to his vital organs.
Got it. Jason, stay with me. I'm just gonna move you. This might hurt. Okay. I propped his legs up on some boxes. I'm looking at my notes. We need to get Jason as warm and comfortable as possible. Do you have anything you could use nearby, Casey? Yeah. I still have some laundry next to me. I'll wrap him in some blankets. Just give me a second. Sorry. Jason's bleeding through his bandages. Should I get him new ones? Or... Oh, God.
Apply additional bandages.
Don't remove the bandage. Apply another one on top of it. Do you still have something you can use?
I've used the rest of the laundry to keep him warm, so... I'll use my jacket. I can always get a new one.
Casey, I need you to be strong for Jason. Sit with him and reassure him that everything's gonna be okay. Okay?
Okay. But please, I can't give him what he needs. Please send help. I can't lose him. All right, Forrest, we need to hurry. Jason doesn't sound like he's doing too well. You said you knew who to call earlier? Who was it?
We need to call John Hedges. He lives on Nancy Drive. He didn't really participate in the first aid training, but he's a former war medic. He's probably the most trained person we have.
Really? I never really spoke to him before. A war medic, huh?
Yeah, and according to Reggie's notes, John keeps all of his old equipment at his house. He's something of a hoarder.
All right. What's his number?
5420735.
Calling now. Let's hope he picks.
Who the hell is this calling me at? What time is it?
John, it's Forrest Nash here at KFAM. We have an emergency and we need your help.
Forrest? If this is a work emergency, then it can wait until the goddamn morning. Just leave me a note like everybody else.
John, no, this is a medical emergency. A man has been stabbed by the Whistling Man, or never mind. He's badly hurt and he's going to die unless we get someone to him now.
The Whistling Man? What kind of joke is this?
John, we're not kidding. A man is gonna die if we don't help him right now.
Seriously? I haven't been called on for over 10 years. Where's the patient? What's his condition?
He's at 25 Nancy Drive. I think we got his friend to stem the bleeding, but he's gone into shock. He's passed out right now.
You say he was stabbed? Do you know the extent of his injuries?
From what we were told, he has 2 major stab wounds. One to the stomach and one to the leg. The knife is still in his leg, and the stomach wound is open.
Understood. Let me grab a few supplies and I'll head right over. Damned if he dies on my watch.
Thank you, John. We'll let him know you're on your way.
Good luck.
Hello, Casey. Are you there? How are we doing?
Bad. Jason seemed really weak and then just started thrashing.
What about now? Is he still thrashing?
He's passed out. Please tell me you found someone to help.
Casey, help is on the way. My colleague will be there soon.
You hear that, Jason? Someone is coming. You're gonna be just fine. Just hold on for me, okay? Just hold on. Come on.
Hello, Casey. This is John Hedges. I'm here about Jason. Please let me in. I'm guessing that's Jason there. Casey, I'm gonna need your help. Forrest, Peggy, don't you two worry. We've got this from here.
Okay. Forrest, we'll call you back later. I have to go now. Good luck, everyone. God, I hope he's gonna be all right.
And with that, the show moves on. We're sending our best wishes to Jason. Well, after all that excitement, I think we could use some music.
Come back upstairs when you're ready.
What does it say? Remember, Reggie Jr.'s birthday is 9/10, not 10/9. Okay. 9/10. September 10th. Okay. I feel like anytime I see shit like that, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna have to remember.
It's getting pretty late. This might be your last break for the night, so try to enjoy it.
Getting early.
Give me a buzz when you want to go back on air.
Get back
Let's
on.
roll.
You got it. We've got another call coming through, too. Okay, Forrest, shut the music off.
Welcome back to 189.16, The Scream. I believe we have another caller on the line. How are you tonight, caller?
Forrest, it's me, Roller Ricky. Oh, and Maxie's here too.
Good to hear from you again. How are you both doing?
Oh, we're good, man, thanks to you. You're like our guardian angel.
That wouldn't be a bad look for you, Forrest. A little White Wing Halo number. Maybe something for the K-Fam Halloween party.
All right, everyone, let's calm down. Ricky, I'm just glad we could help you and Maxie.
Is there anything else we can help you with, Ricky?
Actually, I think I have some info that might help you.
Dick.
Oh? What's that?
You see, man, me and Jason know each other.
You know each other?
Yeah, we went to Gallows High and played on the football team together. He was a gnarly offensive linesman, and I was our star wide receiver. Runner Ricky, they called me.
All right, and what does that have to do with tonight?
Well, because George, the guy who drowned, he was on our team too.
Keep talking. What happened?
We had our first team party on the night he drowned. He seemed like such a good dude.
Ricky, were you there when George drowned?
No, man. Once the party turned, I beat feet out of there. Man, I remember George and his girl there. There was a whole lot of love, man. I could see it, you know?
Damn, tell me about her. What was her name?
Ricky, please. What was her name?
I never got her name, man. He just called her Bean. I didn't really know her before or see her after that.
Then what did she look like? Please, tell us anything you remember.
I just remember a pretty girl, man. I'm sorry.
Ricky, you said the party didn't last long. What happened?
We were just having a good time, and then the next thing I knew, everyone was running for their life. I looked up and saw that goddamn whistling man in the trees. And I never ran so fast in my life. I ran straight home. Didn't know about George until next morning at school.
I'm guessing it was whistling night, wasn't it? That the whistling man was just another kid.
Yeah. I don't know how George died, but I always felt like if anyone deserved to die that night, it should have been me. And
Maybe if you hadn't run. That's horrible.
Can't believe they did that to you all.
yeah, but they did. And it took a long time to get over that, but yeah, just thought I'd tell you all what I know.
Thank you, Ricky.
This helps. Thank you.
Bean.
You got it, man. Anyway, I think it's time for me and Maxie to free up your phone lines. Thanks for listening, man. I'll let you to it.
Night, Ricky.
Roller Ricky's a solid guy.
All right, folks. Looks like we got a new lead in the case. If anyone has any info about this mysterious bean, please call in.
If she was George's girlfriend back then, she's probably in her mid to late 30s now. Huh. Oh, we have another call coming in, but hang on.
What's up, Peggy? Peggy?
Peggy, you weird ass.
You're gonna want to take this call off the air.
Who is it?
Just do it.
All right, folks, it's time for another track. Here's one to help you sit back and relax. We'll be right back after this. I hope this is good news, Peggy. Who have we got?
Find out for yourself on line 1.
Hello?
Forrest, I'm glad I got back through to you. Sounds like it's been a busy night, huh?
Surprise! It's
Oh,
Leslie,
fuck,
our
it's
911
Leslie.
operator, leading the charge from Henderson to come save us.
Yo!
It's so good to hear from you. Are you okay?
We're doing okay. Sarah and I are both happy to be headed back home.
We're happy to have you too. Wait, Sarah?
Oh, yeah, I mean Deputy Martinez. Anyway, we got back into radio range a little while ago. We've been listening in, but haven't been able to get through until now.
It's been non-stop since you left. Please tell us you're bringing help.
You bet! I'm leading a whole goddamn squad towards Gallows Creek as we speak. Turns out somebody had cut the phone lines. They had no idea what was happening.
That's great news! That's crazy about the phone lines, though. Do you think the Whistling Man cut them?
I'm guessing so. I don't know how the Whistling Man did it. But that doesn't matter right now. Listen, we're coming in hot, but we need your help. I know Gallows Creek isn't a big town, but if we don't know where the Whistling Man is, we can't get him. Her. That's where you come in.
You can count on us. What do you need?
It might be a long shot, but here goes. The Whistling Man already called up a few times. I bet she calls again. We're still a little ways out of town, so if she calls, stall her. Buy as much time as you can for us to get in. And while you're talking to her, try to figure out where she is. We'll be listening in, so once her location is known, we'll head straight there and end this nightmare.
I'll do my best.
I know you will. Heck, I can see the headlines now. Forrest Nash's interview of a lifetime. Anyway, I'll radio the other cars and tell them the plan is a go. Hopefully the next time I see you, it'll be with our killer behind bars. Take care now.
We'll see you soon, Leslie. Oh, thank God. It sounds like this is almost over. We're nearly through this.
Dude.
Best we don't waste any time then. Let's get back on air.
You got it. Time to turn the music off. Bringing you back live now.
Welcome back to The Scream with me, Forrest Nash. The line is lit up, but before I get to our next caller, I just want to say, things are looking up. It's almost over. But for now, let's bring in our next caller.
Gotta save. Oh, shit. All right, let's see if this is Dawn.
Evening, caller. This is Forrest Nash.
Hello, Forrest. This is John Hedges.
Hey, John.
I'm here with Casey. I wanted to give you an update on Jason.
John! Is he gonna be okay?
He's a fighter. He'll be fine. We've got him stabilized and resting in a bed. We're preparing to move him to the hospital.
Thank you so much. If you hadn't been there, then... God, I don't even want to think about what would have happened.
Of course, Casey. We're just happy he's okay.
John, Casey, you two did all the work. Tell Jason to get well soon from us, whenever he's up for it.
Well, why don't you tell him yourself?
Is this Forrest?
The one and only. I hope you're feeling better.
It's good to hear you, Jason. How are you?
Oh, well, you know. I've got a hole in my stomach, and there's a knife in my leg, but John gave me something to take the edge off. So, I might feel even better than either of you.
Take it easy until you get to St. Gabriel's.
I will. But, before that, I needed to call you. I'm guessing the Whistling Man is still out there?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
Yes, the Whistling Man's still out there. Why do you ask? You know something about the Whistling Man, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Can we talk about what happened earlier?
Go for it.
We spoke to Roller Ricky not long after you were attacked.
You spoke to Ricky? Is he alright?
He is now. I mean, he was attacked earlier, but this call came after.
Hey, guys, I'm really sorry, but there's a call on the other line. I just need to make sure we don't have another situation brewing. You fill Jason in on what happened. I'll be right back.
Sure, Peggy. Sorry, Jason, where was I? Yep. Ricky's fine. You don't need to worry about him.
That's a relief.
He told us about George.
Sounds like everything's finally coming out now. It's been tough to hold it all in.
Sounds like you've been holding back about something awful, Jason.
I'm part of the reason my best friend is dead, Forrest. And the few who knew about it said if I ever said anything, I'd find myself in jail. For a long time. It was hell. And then the town just moved on. Like he'd never existed.
What happened? What happened? Who killed George? Or did you kill him? I don't think it was him, but maybe what happened? Or let's go what happened, because what happened might tie into who killed him.
What happened that night?
I went along with the stupid
Bro, Peggy's
prank,
still
that's
on the
what.
phone, bruh.
Whistling night. Some of the guys on the football team had an idea for a way we could haze the newcomers. We decided to plan a party in the woods and have the whistling man crash it. It was stupid. We each had a role. I was the stabbed friend. At the party that night, I left the group for a second, met our whistling man, pretended to get stabbed in front of everyone, and started an almighty panic. Those screams. That was the last time I saw or heard George alive.
How did George die, Jason?
I don't know. I was playing dead. But when I heard her scream...
Ricky mentioned a girl named Bean. Is that who you mean?
Bean? Oh yeah. I guess George did call her that. Yeah. He called her Bean. I heard her again tonight, Forrest. Her name was...
What? What happened? Are we still on air?
Yo.
Seems like the power is completely gone.
How do we get it back on?
I don't, oh, we can use the emergency generator down in the basement. Reggie picked it up a while ago in case we ever needed to do an emergency broadcast.
An emergency broadcast?
Emergency? You know, nuclear war, alien attack, broadcasting a serial killer's location to the cops so we can end this nightmare.
Fair point.
It's in the storage area in the far back corner, up on the wall. You might have spotted it earlier when you were digging around for all those tapes. It'll have a big red button. Just press that. Oh.
I know exactly where it is. Bro. Some foo-foo ass shit, bro. Started with an M.
Far back corner. Why is this station so big?
It was like back here or something like that. I remember seeing it somewhere. Here we go. I was gonna say it was like a panel.
That must be it. Boom! We've got power. The whistling man. I need to warn Peggy.
Oh, we're fucked. We're fucked, buddy.
Peggy, are you there? Are you... Peggy! I need to get back upstairs.
Forrest. I don't think this is looking too good for us, pal.
What the hell?
Oh, shit. The fuck was that? Oh. There's been so many saves, dog. It's been so many saves.
Oh, no.
I told y'all,
Peggy,
bruh.
where'd you go?
I told y'all. Oh, shit, motherfucker.
No way. This can't be happening.
I told you guys.
A call. What do you want?
Oh, Peggy.
Good to talk to you again, Forrest. You know, I've really enjoyed our chats tonight.
I guess we've had some moments. My favorite was when Ricky ran you out of the rink.
Ha! You sure did get me then, Forrest.
Where's Peggy?
Have some patience, Forrest. It's almost the end of the night. Almost the end of the show. But it's not over just yet. Got a little time still. So let's make the most of it.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Make the most of it how?
Well, I thought we'd end tonight's Whistling Man special with a special guest. The one who started it all. Oh, let me take that out of your mouth and...
You crazy bitch! Let me go!
Welcome to the air, Mr. Teddy Gallows Jr.
Wait.
It's all gonna come out tonight, Teddy.
Dude.
Your daddy and his money saved you 20 years ago. But even if he crawled out of his coffin with all the money in the world...
This had to have been, what's his name,
Where
his
the hell is
girlfriend.
Teddy? How are you talking to him if you're here with me?
Because I'm not there with you, Forrest.
That's Peggy.
I'm here with Teddy. And if he says where that is, well, he knows he'll get it.
Wait, then... Who am I looking at?
Forrest Nash, let me introduce you and all of Gallows Creek to my boy, Henry Barrow.
Wait, what?
Your son? You mean you... Wait, that he...
Yes, Forrest. He and I had a son.
So there were 2 whistling men tonight. Of course. That explains how you were always able to get around town so quickly. And that's how you escaped the secret archives in the newspaper office.
Don't think I've forgotten about that, Forrest. Locking my sweet boy away like an animal.
And Murphy, he was right, wasn't he? He did fight a man.
He did. I taught my boy to never run away from a fight.
Hang on. Did you say Barrow? Then... Are you...
Let me just get this mask off. Damn uncomfortable thing. No wonder Mooney went crazy wearing this.
Bro.
There we go.
Marie Campbell?
Which
George's
was the girlfriend.
Old girl.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, it sure has been years since I last saw. Oh, God damn it.
Where are you going with all of this?
Everyone's gonna know now what Teddy did. He killed George that night. This night. 20 years ago.
Dude, so...
You're gonna talk when I talk to you. And not a moment before. Meanwhile, Forrest, I'm gonna give you the chance to talk. You're gonna help me reveal what really happened to George all those years ago.
Okay, Marie. I'll do it.
I want to know.
Then let's talk about the night George was murdered.
Murdered? Listen,
I said you speak when you're spoken to. Now, I know you've done some good work tonight in piecing together what happened to George 20 years ago, and that's why I want you to interview us.
I can do that.
Interview you. All right, I can do that.
Thank you. I want you to help me and Teddy tell the story, Forrest. Do a good job. And hell, you might be the only one to leave here alive.
I need to drag this out. If I can buy Leslie time to get back to Gallows Creek, and if I can find out where Marie is, then this can end. Teddy, we'll start with you. Just, talk me through what happened that night. How did it start?
how would I know? It was 20 years ago.
Hit him.
Hit him again, Marie.
Ow. What the hell? God damn it. Okay. Our first team party was coming up. And when I saw the date it was scheduled for, I had an idea for a way we could prank the new guys.
Whistling night, right? The night Mooney vanished. Okay, so what do we want to do? Well, the whistling night, right? Tell me why that night.
What made that night special?
That was the night Mooney went missing. We couldn't pass it up. I was just surprised no one had ever thought to do it before.
Wait. You mean this was the first whistling night?
Keep talking, Teddy.
We went up near Whistling Point. God, who was there? Me, Jason, and George, of course. But George didn't come alone.
He brought Murray Bean.
Brought Marie.
And Roller Ricky. He was there too, wasn't he?
Yes, Ricky was there too. Runner Ricky, our wide receiver. I helped him off the bottle, you know. Because I'm a decent man.
Is that so?
Yes, it is. He came apart one day. Some people do. He had some issues. Wasn't stable.
Something's not right, bro. Something's not
his
right.
chances in life. So I helped him keep himself together.
You were afraid he would talk about that night, weren't you?
Keep talking.
About midway through the night, we put the prank into action.
We looked up at the trees and saw Jason there. Bloody, like he'd just been stabbed. And the whistling man. Everyone ran, screaming. George and I and Ricky, we got left behind. But Ricky was in on it too. I know he was. He and Teddy were as close as anybody. Teddy must have told him the plan.
I think Ricky did know the plan, right? Because he had to pretend like he was stabbed. Did you ask Ricky?
Did you ask Ricky if he knew or not?
I didn't see any reason to. Why?
Because Ricky phoned up earlier. He didn't know anything about it, Marie.
What?
He had no idea what was happening. He said he was as terrified as anybody. Isn't that right, Teddy? You didn't tell him, did you?
Ricky never could keep his mouth shut. If we told him,
fuck.
he would have given everything away.
But well, it doesn't matter. He didn't run his mouth enough to tell anybody about it afterwards. He's still guilty.
It was just a stupid prank.
How can you still say it was just a prank?
Oh, come on. God damn it.
She's gonna do
George
it.
think Jason had been murdered. He thought his best friend was dead.
And so tonight you stabbed him for real?
It's the role he wanted to play.
Jason's still alive, Marie. He was with a friend. We talked her through how to stop the bleeding and got him professional help just in time.
Oh. Well, shame he didn't have the good sense to die earlier. He's gonna regret that. Enough about him. Me and George took off running, but somehow we got separated in the woods. I ended up near the bottom of Whistling Point, and when I noticed George wasn't with me, I panicked. And then, I don't know how he snuck up on me, but the whistling man grabs me. I scream, and he starts laughing, telling me it's just a joke.
I could stall for time here.
How did you feel? What happened next? Who was it?
Tell me, what happened next?
I suddenly recognized it was Chuck. Chuck Brody was the whistling man. laughing away. But then he stops. And he's looking up at the top of Whistling Point.
What was he looking at? Teddy, what happened next?
Nothing. I mean, it was just...
Teddy?
George fell off Whistling Point.
Damn.
How do you know what happened?
I saw it.
You pushed him. You were up there. You were dressed as the Whistling Man too, and...
I didn't push him, God damn it! I just chased him up there, and he kept backing up. When I saw he was about to go over, I reached out. That's what you saw.
You liar!
It's not my fault. He didn't know it was a joke. If he'd had any brains, he would have realized. You bitch. No one's going to believe this. After all you did.
Then why the cover
She's
up?
lying. Why the cover up?
My future was at stake, Nash. You know what it's like. People like us are bred for bigger things. I'm going to be the mayor of this town, Forrest. And then governor. And then, who knows? What happened that night was tragic. It should never have happened. But it was a mistake. It was just a stupid joke gone wrong. So my father sent Clive out to clean it up. Why should a blip ruin my future?
George was a blip?
Dude, she's gonna kill him. He wasn't a blip. That's evil.
He wasn't a blip, Marie.
His father covered it up from there. I searched for George's body all night, but...
Sandra found him the next morning while out jazz running.
She found him in the river, but she lied about that to protect Teddy.
She said something about her rent going up, unless she... Teddy, did your father own Sandra Sharp's dance studio?
It's Gallows Creek, not Sharp Creek.
Hit him again, Marie.
Damn it. Yes. Okay. We own most of the town.
That's it then. Your father was going to run her out of business, unless she lied and said she found him in the reservoir instead of the river.
What my father did in his business dealings is nothing to do with me.
The false reports. That's why you killed Sheriff Matthews too, isn't it, Maria? Not just to get him out of the way, but...
Everyone was in on it, Forrest. Even the coroner wrote a fake report. Said George was drinking. That he just got himself into trouble. And...
I saw. I'm sorry. For all it's worth, Virginia didn't have much of a choice. She had a sick sister whose treatments she couldn't afford. She played along with the gallows to save her sister's life. And her own.
Even still, she should have told the truth. I did my part. I tried everything I could think of. I even went to the newspaper, but no. That coward killed the story. We'll take care of Maurice Russell later.
I guess sympathize if we're trying to keep her on the phone longer.
You've been through hell, Marie. I'm sorry.
You've got no idea. It never should have started. He shouldn't have pushed my George off a cliff. He should have been punished. But it's coming to a stop. At least for now. Here, where George and I first met, before he joined your football team, was right after he shot the winning throw.
Wait a sec.
Where's Marie holding Teddy hostage? Fuck. Where did they meet? They met before he started playing football, so not the football field. I would say maybe the school gym.
You're at Gallows Creek High, in the gymnasium.
That's right, Forrest. Not that it matters, but yes, we're here. Anyway, I think that about wraps up the interview with Teddy. So...
Marie? Where? Oh my god.
Peggy?
Peggy!
Teddy?
You've gotta help me.
Quiet. You'll talk more later. Now I have to talk to someone who mattered more than you ever did. Peggy. It's been so long since I've seen your face. I worried you wouldn't come.
Marie! Oh my god. I thought you...
And here I was, thinking you'd forgot me.
I'd never forget my own sister.
Oh, shit. Sister?
Will someone please explain to me what's happening?
Wanna explain, Peggy?
Earlier, while you were speaking to Jason, I got a call. Do you remember? Well, it was from Dawn. She said that my sister Marie was there that night George died, and that I should come to the gym for a reunion.
And when you walked in, you found out
That my sister is the Whistling Man.
Good to see you too, Peggy.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
She said that it was my last chance to see my sister. I knew if I told you, you'd try to stop me or come with me when we need you on the radio. And I just...
I'm sorry. This has to be a lot for you.
What happened to you, Marie? You just disappeared one day.
Disappeared? I was thrown out, Peggy. I begged Mom and Dad to do something about what happened that night, but did they care? No. They told me to stay quiet. They only cared when they'd learned I'd been with George, and...
Marie, I'm so sorry. I never knew.
It's not your fault. Really, it's Mom and Dad I should be seeing right now. But since they're dead and gone, well... I'll have to settle for the next best thing.
Damn, is that why you attacked Eugene? Don't. You mean Peggy? Next best thing.
Next best thing? Do you mean...
Someone has to pay for what they did.
Marie, please.
Mom and Dad are gone, Peggy. Besides, you forgot me.
Should I kill her fucking sister?
You forgot.
Is there any way I can prove Peggy didn't forget Marie?
Dude, what? Can I click this? It. What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this?
Marie, Peggy never forgot about you.
Happy birthday,
Keep your
Peggy.
mouth shut.
She kept a card from you. She
This is
kept it
from her.
here on her desk.
What card?
The card you made me for my 8th birthday.
What does it say then?
Happy birthday, Peg. Now you're great and 8. Love, M.
Henderson police! Freeze! No! Henry! Get out of there!
Peggy!
We have 2 wounded, and we're in pursuit of the suspect.
Henderson police! Freeze!
Forrest!
Dude.
Leslie, how's Peggy?
She's been cut pretty bad, but we're here now.
I'll be okay. God, Marie!
Hey, Zara! I need you to look after Peggy. She needs help. Now. We got here just in the nick of time.
Where's Marie?
She bolted right as we got here. The police are right on her heels. It won't be long now. It's over, Forrest.
Well, folks, it was a long night, but we made it through together. I'm gonna head off to go check on Peggy. This has been Forrest Nash.
Good night.
And it's been
a scream.
A scream.
Dude. Not all talk, save all the victims. You guys, we freaking did it. All right, guys, I had to jump over here so we could get past the credits and all that stuff so I could hear while I talk to you guys. What a phenomenal game. This is another one that we just been finding a lot of bangers lately. Still Wakes the Deep, Killer Frequency, ones that we played, prior to. This was a good change of pace. It had the horror, aspect, the slasher kind of vibes, but it was really fun. It was really cool. The mystery, the puzzles, the solving. Shouts out to the devs on this, because I would love to play anything that they come out with along the lines of something like this. It was just overall, the aesthetic and the vibe was immaculate. I will say, I was wrong. I thought it was Peggy and her homegirl Karen, and sure enough, I knew Peggy has something to do with it, because I'm like, there's no way she doesn't. I'm so glad the way that it turned out, and I'm genuinely glad I was wrong. The fact of the matter is that her being the sister, what a freaking plot twist. You know what I mean? As to be expected, and well done on them, because the way that they had that skewed going in a certain direction was just great from top to bottom. So thank you guys for sticking around. We did go back on that one part. We saved every single person. The only person that we may have lost, and we didn't know it was going to happen until we replayed it, was whenever I had to, I did the code for the alarm over again, because I just wanted to see the other option if we had the alarm go off, because I thought she broke into our building. I'm so glad we saved him too, because he was arguably one of the better characters, and especially him with his dog. I just feel like, he was a good dude. So it was a lot of fun. I'm so glad the way that everything kind of happened the way that it did. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And until the next one, stay tuned, and we'll see what we find next. I appreciate y'all, and as always, keep being great. Peace.